Here we go. Some news headlines. Let's go. Yeah, let's take a look at the election here because it's getting interesting to say the least. The Dems have basically done what they've done since Trump's been elected. Call fake, call lies, cheat, lie, steal, start investigations, burn, loot, murder, do all the stuff they normally do. And now what happened in Pennsylvania last night was just outrageous. So this information is from Newsmax. So if you want to go look at this map or keep up with it, Newsmax seems to be pretty on top of it, of course. They're kind of being fair, and everybody thinks that they're picking on a poor little crybaby blue. So on this map, the way it's going on is if it's got these little lines like Alaska has, it's red, meaning it's going for Trump. As you can tell, he's got 60,000. Joe's got 36,000, meaning it's going for Trump, but they haven't called it because there's only, if you look at the bottom line there on that little box, there's only like 32% that's been reported. So it's a little too early to call. Now, obviously, these three, they don't care what percentage is in. These are automatically going to the left, the West Coast. It's just, it's just crazy. So all these idiots here who are crying for more federal aid, who are all broke, who have problems, they can't control their cities, all the problems, they want to make all America's problems because they want federal money. So they all voted pretty much left. And then if you see the solid red, that means it's pretty much called, according to Newsmax, that it's going to be Trump and it's probably too far gone to where he can come back. So if you notice, Trump here has 5,800,000. Biden has 5,100,000, but there's 99% of the vote in at the bottom. So the chances of Biden having all 800,000 is slim to none, and slim left town. So that's why they call Texas, that's 38 electoral votes. Freaking California, worst run state in the union, 55 electoral votes. That's why the left loves illegal and open borders, because it brings in their idiot voters and it brings in the people that don't know any better, and they get free shit from the government and they think it's great. And then when they destroy the whole country, because the whole country can't support free shit for the entire world and free medical that everybody keeps telling you about, and everybody's got to have a job and everybody's got to be good. And God, I just can't believe there's that many freaking stupid people in this country. But it shouldn't surprise me. 69 million people have voted for a guy. I mean, this race should not even be a race. I mean, let me tell you something. If Biden was a Republican and he was the candidate, I would not vote for him. He is a freaking idiot. He's a career-long politician. He's crooked. He sold off freaking $1 billion of taxpayer money in order to get his kid to stop investigating. He's been funneling money through his kid and taking it in the back door, committing committing tax fraud and tax evasion. I mean, the guy is just a slime. I never thought I would say it, but Hillary Clinton might have been a better pick. I would much rather, who's the other little left-wing Bernie dude? The little left-wing idiot, Bernie. I would rather Bernie than Biden because Biden is so crooked. And like I said, if Biden was the Republican candidate, I would not vote for him. So people that think I'm just voting Republican and I just vote red, no, I vote candidate. And out of these two candidates, you got one who's made a good living and raised good kids with no drugs, no smoking, all educated, all successful, and they do a great job, and he doesn't drink, and I mean, he's just done everything freaking right, and the left is like, oh, he didn't handle COVID good, let's kick him out. Yeah, that's a great reason. The left voted for Obama, who didn't do a damn thing when he was in the Senate, and he got in there and did nothing but create hate, screwed up the country, bankrupted country, doubled the freaking debt, and Trump ain't doing much better on the debt. He's spending just as much as everyone else, but I mean, it is what it is. They're all spending, but there's just no comparison between these two when you look at who's better for the country, who's better for the pesky citizen taxpayer. I mean, Biden, he's running on raising taxes, higher property taxes, taking more of your money, making you work harder so you can keep less of your money. And he's winning running on that platform. I mean, it's just freaking bizarro land. I can't believe it. So, I mean, just think about it, people. If it is this hard to get a guy who has no baggage, no criminal investigations, he's had criminal investigations left, right, nothing is found wrong. This guy's got evidence that would convict freaking a nun, and they aren't doing nothing. And he's beating this guy. Why? Because they don't like his tweets. Because the left has said he's mean, bad, orange man bad. I mean, it's just crazy how mob mentality can elect a freaking idiot to ruin the country. But you know what? Freedom isn't easy. Communism's easy. And you know what? We'll get communism soon. As soon as the left figures out how to take Texas and a few other higher electoral. Florida's, if you look at the top of the pop-up, it's got 29 electoral votes. Trump's got 5,600,000. Biden got 5,200,000. So since 99% is in Florida, the odds that Biden will pick up another 300,000 is slim to none. So they called Florida, and it's a solid red. Georgia, they still haven't called. And it looks like there's only about 100,000 votes between them. And even though it's 99% in, and there's 16 electoral votes up for grabs, it still looks like it's going to be very tough for Biden to pull Georgia. North Carolina, again, another state with less than 100,000, and 99%'s in. There's 15 electoral votes. Pennsylvania is the one that just kills me because that should have been a done deal. And let me move this little window over here so I can get Pennsylvania in here. So, Pennsylvania, Trump's ahead right now, 600,000 votes, and 92%'s in. And last night, in the middle, I was watching this at 11 o'clock midnight last night. I think in Philadelphia, the mayor or somebody called and said, stop counting votes. Now, why would he stop counting votes in the middle of the election? Because if he figures out what the spread is, and he knows he can make those up in his votes, if they cull the votes and count later, they can lie and commit fraud and steal Pennsylvania. They know without Pennsylvania, Trump's pretty much can't win. And because Philadelphia pretty much counts for Pennsylvania, oh, God, it's so frustrating. Michigan, it's so freaking close. Look, 10,000 votes. I mean, it's just amazing. And there's 16 electoral votes up for grab. 99%'s in. So they haven't called Trump. Wisconsin, I thought Trump was ahead most of the night. Biden just went ahead. And he's only ahead by, 20,000 votes. All these people, votes don't count. Your vote doesn't. All you idiots out there that, discourage people from voting. It just pisses me off. You ought to go to a country where they don't let you vote. And then you can run around and talk how great it is when you don't vote. Okay, so you can really see what it means when your vote doesn't count. So anyway, you look at the country for red that's carrying Trump, and it's the majority of the country. If we voted by landmass, conservatives would win hand down. The Dems would have to find a new way to cheat. They would start making all this land government land and let the federal government do it, and then it would turn blue. So the state's still up for grab. We got Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Michigan's still kind of, I think all of those, have already gone to Trump. They're just not calling it because the left wants to prolong it so they can find in a back room 1 million votes that they just happen to find that they didn't know they had. Wisconsin, it looks like Sleepy Joe's going to grab that one. Minnesota won that one by a couple 100,000. Colorado, of course, everybody's smoking dope. What the hell are they voting for? They don't freaking know. Rick, I smoked marijuana. I voted for Trump. I freaking know. This Colorado's just a freaking left-wing idiotville. New Mexico, wow, 92,000 votes. It looks like Biden took it. Arizona, thank you, John McCain and his wife crying, Trump-hating freaking punks. I mean, Arizona is a right-to-carry state. You do not, how can a state that is so pro-gun that allows its citizens, per the Constitution, to carry a gun with or without a permit, with no government background, no government intrusion whatsoever? If you're in Arizona, you can carry a gun either concealed or open on your hip. That is a pro-gun state. How the hell can it vote left? It won't be pro-gun long. You can bet your ass on that. Nevada, Harry Reid territory. Of course, it's carrying Biden. They haven't called it yet because it's close. Arizona's close. People are still saying, Trump could still pull it out. I don't think he's pulling out these, and I don't think Biden's pulling out these. Now, I think they're going to cheat like hell in Pennsylvania because they know Biden can't win without it. And, it's going to be sad. Hawaii, of course, I was stationed there. It's a left-wing liberal shithole. Lots of homeless, lots of taxes, lots of lazy government, lots of quota hiring in government, lots of everybody being a victim of the mean white man. So, Hawaii, of course, is going to go left-wing. Big gun control there. Alaska, okay, obviously Trump's taking like 2-1 in that place. Where did he take like 3-1? There was one place, man, where he just freaking... Okay, here was probably 2-1. Here's about 2-1 in North Dakota. Montana, pretty close. Oh, here you go, Wyoming. Man, Trump looked like 3 or 4-1. Way to go, Wyoming. That might be my next place to move. I just cannot live in a damn state with a bunch of freaking idiots. So here's the other thing I want to say. If you look at these states, even the ones that are going blue, and of course New York with their 29 electoral votes, actually Biden didn't run away with it in New York like most libs do. So Trump had some pretty good support. All these little blues over here, of course, they're all left-wing. New Hampshire didn't win by that, didn't lose by that much in New Hampshire. Vermont, pretty much 2-1. Here, shit, almost probably 3-1. Here, 2-1. Here, looks like maybe 1.5, 2-1. New Jersey, about 700,000. Here, about 90,000. Maryland, we got, what, almost 2-1. And D.C., oh, imagine that, 131,000 to 7,000. See, this is what the left wants to do. They want to get countries like this, make Washington, D.C. a state, so it'll look like this, and you'll never get a Republican again. But let's look at the red versus blue. If we look at the United States in red versus blue, it looks like there's a fair amount of blue, okay? But let's look at these states that are blue. Let's take California. Look how much red is in California. Look how much red is in California, and it goes blue every year. Let's take Arizona. Look how much red is in Arizona, and it's carrying blue. Let's take Oregon. Look how much red is in Oregon, and it votes blue. I mean, it's just ridiculous on how, unless you live in a liberal shithole city with mass population and mass taxes, and where everybody has to support all the freaking lazy left-wing idiots, unless you live in one of those cities, you run the whole damn state. I mean, it's just crazy. Let's look at Illinois, Chicago. Let's look, it's blue. Look how much red is in Illinois. You've got these few freaking counties that are left-wing shitholes, and it takes the whole damn state. It's just disgusting when you look. Let's look at Maine. All this gray is not reported, so Maine, I guess they're too stupid to report their shit. New Hampshire. Let's see what New Hampshire does. Look at all the red. Oh, this is Alabama. How did I get to Alabama? That's Illinois. Ohio. I don't know why they changed Ohio to not report. Let's look at Ohio. It's still saying Illinois. It won't let me go. What did I do? Go to the Senate race? Oh, I've switched to the Senate. Let me go back to election page. Damn it. Oh, shit. Come on. You screwed up my damn page. So, I'm back to the presidential. Let's look at Ohio. Look how much red is in Ohio. And it's considered a swing state. This is what a swing state looks like, people. Why? Because the left-wing shithole counties run the entire state. Why? Because this is where your high crime, this is where your 14 bathrooms, your tolerance, your hugging, your rainbow flags, this runs the whole damn state. It's just freaking sickening. Minnesota. Look how much red is in Minnesota. I mean, it's so sad that we're losing our country to these little pockets of left-wing cesspools. Oh man, it's disgusting. Look, I don't know who's gonna freaking win, and you know what? To be honest, probably doesn't freaking matter. Our country is on a fast downhill slope to socialism and higher taxes and less freedoms and destroying the Constitution and rigged elections and cheating elections and starting false investigations and attacking you because of what hat you wear. If you got a red hat on, attacking you is okay. Losing your job if you're in one of these red states or believe that your conservative values, you're going to lose your job. I mean, you know what? My freaking channel says it all. Good luck, America. All I can say is those people that haven't been buying guns and ammo didn't catch a clue. All right, we'll end that there. See how it turns out.